To start off, I'm just going to be putting a foundation concealer base underneath the eyebrow so it has something to stick to before we put the color down and fill it in. Next, I'm going in with a powder to fill in my eyebrows, but you can go ahead and fill in your eyebrows with any product that you regularly use and just fill them into your favorite shape. Now I am just carving out the eyebrow and fixing up any imperfections that I may have made. Any mistakes can be easily cleaned up with some concealer, and I'm just sharpening that edge a little bit with this concealer as well. Next, I'm going to just put down a concealer base on the lid so the shadow has something to stick to. You can use a primer or a concealer for this step. I just prefer concealer because I think it's a little bit stickier and helps the shadow stick a little bit better. So I'm just putting that all over the lid and underneath the eye, and then I'm going to just blend it out with a sponge. I am just going to start packing that black shadow all over the lid with a packing brush, just using patting motions, making sure that I can get it as pigmented and bold and dark as possible so we can start blending up into the crease with the black shade as well. But right now I'm just really making sure I get this super, super dark and pigmented before we start blending it out. Next, I'm just going in with a detail brush because that brush just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And this one's helping pack on that color a little bit better. And I'm also starting to use this brush to blend up into the crease so we can start taking that black out even further. Next, I'm going in with a brown tone. This is a medium cool tone brown, and I am just putting that in the crease over part of the black that was already down, but also taking it out a little bit further so we can start using this brown as the transition shade. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions, patting motions, and circular motions to get this pigmented and stuck down into the skin. And you can always go back and forth with the black and the brown until you get them as bold and pigmented as you want. This look is a lot of back and forth until you get the desired effect that you're looking for. Now I'm going in with more of a pencil detail brush and starting to blend out that brown line that we put down and just kind of helping it transition into the skin tone a little bit better. The more pressure you put on the brush, the darker the color is going to be, and the less pressure you put on the brush, the lighter it is going to be. And if that dark brown isn't blending out quite like you like, you can always go in with a lighter transition shade in another shade of brown to help blend that out a little bit more into the skin. And then going in with a fluffy brush and a little bit of white or cream shadow on it to help blend that even further so we have a nice smooth transition from black to brown to the skin tone. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions, circular motions, and patting motions until I get the desired effect and fade that I'm looking for. Next, I'm going in under the eye and pretty much repeating the same steps as the top lid. I am going in with that black as close to the lash line as I can, and then we're going to smoke it out with the brown so we get a nice transition from the black to brown to the skin tone. And I'm just going back and forth using patting motions and windshield wiper motions until I get the desired pigmentation that I'm looking for. Then going in with the brown toned eyeshadow and putting that underneath the black and kind of overlapping the black, and then blending it out with those windshield wiper motions to make sure we get a nice fade into the skin. Next, I'm going in with a highlight. I am using a gold toned highlight here, but you can use any highlight that you have. And I am just putting that all under the brow bone and on the inner corner to bring some brightness into the look. Now I'm just going in with a straight line of black liner. Very, very simple, not too bold or thick, just to help outline the eye a little bit to give it a more defined shape. Throw on some mascara and lashes if you think they will complement your character, and this look is all done.